Hey guys, welcome to the new session today. This is your host Debis, and we are going to discuss on AWS. So on this Amazon Web Service, it's becoming a buzzword now. Whenever you are discussing about cloud, the first thing is coming to your mind is AWS, right? So there are many tutorial organizations. They are taking a huge and lot of money, and they're charging a lot of money for each and every sessions they are conducting, right? So for that reason, we have started to create a series of videos on AWS. So this is the first video that we are creating on AWS land. Before, we have created a lot of many videos on the cloud framework. If you guys have not gone through yet, please go ahead to that. Last time I have shown in the PCF how we can deploy in the free version. Today we are going to use AWS EC2 instances, right? So EC2, it stands for this Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, and the main focus is every cloud services they are ideally telling you to use their infrastructure service, and only, and they also provide a lot of databases, security, and networking, okay, and storage. So everything they are providing. Okay, so all you need to do is focus on your business logic. Okay, so that is the whole aim of every cloud service. So pay as you go. How much you exactly needed, that much exactly you need to pay for it. You don't need to pay a hefty amount, or those are, I mean, if you have a small application, you don't need a big infrastructure to set up, right? So you can spend very minimum to host that particular service. So how much helpful is this, right? So there are, if you go to this Amazon web service, their official website, you will find a lot of documents, and these are the Amazon. They have listed out all this, whatever I'm telling, they have listed out in that documentation. You guys can go through it, get the details. Okay. Here, what exactly we are going to do is we are going to create a demo on how we can set up this EC2 instance, and we can start using it. Okay. So if you go to this services tag, you can see a lot of services has been provided by AWS, right? I am keen on EC2 instance. Let me, yeah. So I'm keen on this EC2 instance. So we are going to create one instance, right? Let's click on this launch instance. When you launch it, you will see there are a lot of options. You will get it, right? Amazon Linux AMI. Okay, you can. There are certain versions are available, so that you need to choose it from, right? So it has Ubuntu, it has Windows, so everything is there. I'm going with this Linux operating system, and we will choose a free tier. Okay, we will choose this free tier, and we are going to launch it. There are other infrastructure configurations are there, so you can go to this configuration instance. I choose the default one, and I went ahead with this one. Okay, so I'm just going ahead with this free tier, and review and launch. Improve your instance security, open to the world. Okay, your instance may be accessible from any IP address. We recommend you to update the security group rules. Okay, I'll show you guys what this security group is, and how we can edit it. Okay, currently it's been sources, anybody can access it. So that they wanted to restriction, put the restriction. Okay, I'm going to launch it. Existing grip. Okay, we need to give this key pair exactly, like this is the password. Okay, so a key pair consists of a public key that AWS stores and a private key file that you store. Together, you allow to connect the instance securely. Okay, that should be some handshake will happen. Excuse me. So there will be some handshake will happen depending on this private and public key. Then only they will allow you. Okay. My new AWS key. I'm going to give this name and I'm going to save it. Okay, as a PEM file. Okay. Then let's go ahead and launch the instance. Okay, successfully I was able to launch a EC2 instance. Let me go back and look at the instance in the EC2 dashboard. We can see whether we have the instance it's trying to run. Okay, and if you see the configurations in description, it has the public DNS, this one, and its IP, and all these configurations are here, and security groups and everything is provided here. Okay, so first what we need to do is let's try to connect. Okay, how do we connect to this one, this particular instance that we have, Linux instance that we have created? How we can connect to this, right? You remember we had we had this PM file we had downloaded. Okay, and now we need to connect. I'm going to use putty, and I'll show you guys how we need to download it. Okay, so I need to first load that particular PM file. In the downloads, my AWS, no, all files, this is the one, my new AWS key.pm, successfully imported foreign key. Okay, now we need to save the private key. I'm not putting any password, so what we are going to name is my new AWS. I'm just going to keep the same name. Okay, and extension I will keep it pp.ppk. Okay, I have saved it. Okay, then I am done. Then what I need to do is I need to connect. I'm going to open putty. Okay, here in the auth, I need to browse that particular private key. You exactly need to follow the same procedure how I am trying to connect it, otherwise you guys might face problem. So just look at it, and the default password for EC2 instance will be EC2-user, and this is the username. Okay, and the password that already we have given the private key, right? And I'm going to copy this public DNS. Okay, demo, I'm going to give a name AWS Linux AWS instance. I'm going to save with this name. I have saved it. Statistic, it's already started up, everything is done. I hope I could connect to this one. Yes, I'm successfully connected. If I could see, I'm inside that Linux box, and on this path, home EC2 user. If I try to see the Java is installed or not, I'm going to like demo once deploying one Spring Boot instance to this one, so that you can see like how you can deploy a Spring Boot application, creating your own EC2 instances in AWS. Okay, so we need to install Java here. So I have few commands. Here exactly I'm going to use this command. Okay, and this one, I'm going to download a RPM file. Here it goes. It's trying to download. Okay. While it's getting downloaded, guys, request you to like we are creating this AWS series for all of you. Please provide comments and subscribe to the channel and like this video. That will help us to grow. And meanwhile, provide as much as possible your comments and share to your friends. We'll come up with all these new videos, which is going to help you guys a lot. Okay. The second command that I need to use is to install it. Okay, let me hit it. So it's trying to install it. Once this is installed, I'm trying to install JDK 1.8. Then we can start working on it. Let me see the Java version. Yes, I have this Java version, Java 1.8 installed. Let me go ahead and transfer a file. And okay, so what we will do, I have one Spring Boot application. This is very simple application. I'm not going inside it to explore or something inside that. Very simple application. It has one endpoint. That's it. Okay, and I'm going to, I have very useful command I have, so which is really going to help you guys, and I will share with you. I need to change this public DNS, this PSCP. So this is the you need to, it has one exe file. You can download it, pscp.exe, and download it. Then we can start. That will help you to transfer any artifact from your local machine to Linux. Okay, here I have copied it, and I'm going to open my command window. I have given, okay, this ppk is not going to work, so I need to change it to my new AWS. What was the file name? I forgot. Beg your pardon. Let me. My new. Okay. Here I'm going to change it to that. Okay, I am done. What I'm going to do is, okay, I have given the path of this ppk file, and then my local path, then is a Linux box path. So it's going to transfer this particular jar from my local to the EC2 instance, that Linux server. See, this trying to transfer the file. Once this gets transferred, we can see here. Yes, I'm in that folder. Here I have the Spring Boot application jar that I have created. I'm going to run this jar and we'll see the magic. Super. It's trying to execute the application. It's running on 8089 port. It's already started. I'm going to hit in my local. Let me copy this and view inbound rules. If I'll try to access it, I'm not sure. Hopefully, I will not be able to access. Yes, because the security group it's trying pointed to that doesn't allow. Okay, let me show you the default one. All traffic has nothing, and this prevents access from multiple IP address or host to your application. That is why it's rejecting. So if let me refresh it. What we need to do is we need to put the configuration to allow this 8089 port for this particular host to open for everyone, right? Then only I can use or to open to my IP. Then only I'm going to add a rule. TCP rule I keep it 80. My application is 8089. You can keep it as my IP or anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to keep it anywhere. The existing rule will register editor being deleted and the traffic. The source need a CIDR block of security group ID. Okay, I have saved it. So 8089 port, it's open to everyone. Let me see. Still, I'm trying to access with HTTP. Okay, here I can able to access it. You can see the Spring logo here, and here I have the response which my application is running there. HTTP method must be tokens. Okay, I got some error. Anyway, I have created what we have done now, guys. I have created an EC2 instance in AWS. I have installed, what are the steps we did? I have installed JDK in this instance, and I have transferred a Spring Boot simple application to this particular instance, and I executed that, and I'm able to invoke that particular application, right? Even you can do some POC related to AWS, and don't go for any tutor agency and they are charging a huge amount of money. We can study by our own. You help me, guys, to provide your comments, share as much as possible, help us to grow. Then we are going to create a complete series of AWS tutorial, and which is going to help you guys a lot. And when you guys are creating this one, create for the free tier, and don't pay anything. When you create, they ask for this credentials, either a credit card or a Visa card. Basically, you need to they ask for, and that you need to provide. And so they if you go to this account, my accounts in the billing dashboard, and this is the billing dashboard that I'm currently I'm just showing it to you. Here it's going to Amazon Elastic Computer Cloud, right? 30 GB hub. It has some criteria and how much I have I have used it, how much percent. So it's going to give you these details in the free tier you have for 12 months. It's that much is like a lot to do POC, and as a student you can learn a lot of things from here. So create an account and do the practical by yourself and go through this video thoroughly. And so what we did, we created a EC2 instance, and I just shown you like how you guys have to here if you go to this instance tab, here is the instance running. It has all these details over here, and you can connect from using putty, and using PSCP you can transfer files from, or WinSP also you can transfer. You can that they connect using putty. How connect using putty? So it has all these steps over here. If you go to here, you need to read all these things, and you can connect how you can connect using putty, or WinSP also you can connect. But putty connection is really vital because you are working on a Linux machine. You need to execute any command that's required. So that's it for today's session. I'm going to come up with new videos on this data storage part, and this Lambda we have. There are lot more in this AWS that we need to discuss, and we need to learn together. Okay, so I'm just thinking like whether I have left out something. I'm going to put all these commands that I have I was just showing it to you guys. This is going to help you a lot. So provide your comments, and let me know if you guys face any issues, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for joining us.